Now, just when you thought there's nothing this show can do that will make it more entertaining, oh baby, they said we got a twist for that ass. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Baz B, and this is Baz B TV, where I recap reality TV shows. Today I will be talking about the third episode of Fox's newest show, Fear Factor: Fear House. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the review. They get back to the house and everyone is second guessing Zach and his fear of drinking stuff, because y'all know at the end he guzzled that shit down. Zach is in there solidifying the craze thing that he got going on, which makes people trust him even less. Lance and Blake are talking, and Lance gives him some advice on how to keep a target off his back, because your love for Fear Factor is making people second guess if they can beat you in a challenge. He also tells Blake that he feels that the two of them, plus Danielle and Damien, will be a solid alliance. And I'm trying to figure out how. Damien is scared of everything. Like, every challenge we had so far, that girl's been scared. So how's she going to be somebody good to be in an alliance with? I don't see her winning anything anytime soon. Blake knows that as a gay man, he is underestimated, but he will do every challenge no matter how scared he is. Not me. Please underestimate me. I would chicken out of all these challenges. It has not been one challenge yet that I was like, oh yeah, I could have did that, because So all the girls, they're sitting around talking about how they need to start winning challenges because there is more guys in the house. And they're going to start targeting them first, especially Zach. Damien throws out that she believes that they're not going to have any more eating challenges. She believes it will have something to do with being buried alive. Tyler tells the girls if it is something that deals with tight spaces, just cheer her on because she is going to need it. She came on this show because she want to overcome her fears and show her boys that sometimes you have to do things that you fear. Man, fuck them kids. I'm not going on no motherfucking Fear Factor to prove a damn thing to a kid. Did I provide you with a safe home and a warm meal and trying to eliminate as much trauma out your life? I'm not doing none of this shit. I'm helping your trauma and causing more on my own. Shit. Now I'm scared of shit I didn't even think about I could be scared of. We get to the challenge, and it's called Stuck. They're going to be divided up into two teams, and they will lay on their backs in the box with 11 steel poles pinning them down. Then you will be covered with cement. Once they say go, you got to figure out the puzzle to get the bars off of you. Once the bars are off, you are to grab a hold of one of the 5 chains to pull you up to safety. Now remember, it's 6 people on each team, so even if you're on the winning team, you may be left behind. The losing team and the one player that got left behind will be up for the end game. Blake says with this challenge, he will be facing 2 of his fears. He's scared of being buried alive, and he's scared of drowning. And the fear of losing is really starting to get to him because he haven't won anything yet, so he needs to really face his fears tonight and get a safe so he don't have to go to the end game. Johnny chooses Tyler as one of the team captains, which she liked because she can pick her whole alliance to be on her team. And we also picked Danielle, who, you know, she's going to be smart about this. She said, I'm not picking nobody that is afraid of drowning or tight spaces. And that is very smart, because why the fuck would I put your scary ass on my team doing all that hooting and hollering in the fucking box? So here's the teams. Tyler ended up picking Ethan, Dita, Chelsea, and Jaylene. Duh, that's her alliance. And last, she picked Lance. Danielle, she ended up picking Rob, Blake, Rodney, Zach, and Danielle. Now, Lance was not feeling the fact that Tyler picked him last, especially when they did so well in that first challenge together. And you know what? I had forgot about that. And I was like, damn, y'all sure did. And you really coached her through it the whole time because that bitch was scared. And she picked you last. Damn. But you ain't in her alliance, so of course I was going to pick my homies before you. Unfortunately, Tyler, you just brought back some unresolved childhood trauma of being picked last all the time out of him. And he's a little pissed. And Tyler like, girl, I know he pissed. But we gonna have to deal with that bullshit later after we win the game. Now, Damien, on the other hand, she's not surprised she got picked last. Everybody knows she's scared of everything. Danielle didn't think it would be that bad until she actually got in that box and she wanted to start panicking right then and there. And of course, Damien was doing all that hooting and hollering as soon as she got in the damn box. So we get the challenge started. I think I could actually do this one, y'all. Like, it doesn't really seem that bad to me. The worst part of it will be if that cement is like really cold, but I still can't breathe. My head is above it, so I could do this. Once the horn was blown, Danielle's team was the first one to get a bar out. Then Tyler's team started catching up because Blake, he was struggling getting the bar out. And it doesn't help that the cement keeps pouring through the holes. So, it's starting to get a little clogged up. Tyler's team breezes through this challenge. And Tyler decides to stay behind for her team. She wanted Lance to clip in because she wanted him to know that even though he was picked last, he was still very important to the team. Fuck that, okay? Lance would have been staying on solid ground if it was me. Because I ain't trying to go to the end game. They be doing some crazy ass shit over there. Tyler, not afraid though. She knows she built a solid team and they gonna have her back. Now, just when you thought there's nothing this show can do that will make it more entertaining. Oh, baby. They said we got a twist for that ass, and it's called Drag You to Hell. The winners will not be calling all the shots on who is going in the end game. The winners will only pick one person for elimination. The person who gets picked get to choose the other 3 people to go in with them. Damn. Tyler, that backfired very quickly. Back at the house, Lance was ready to release all his unresolved trauma because she picked him last. Lance feel you only gave me that chain because it was a pity move. Tyler was like, I didn't do nothing out of pity. I did it because I was the captain. Plus, I don't never want nobody to feel like they was unwanted. But bitch, if I didn't have to pick you, you see you wouldn't be on my team, right? Okay? If we only needed to pick 3 more people, baby, you was not going to be in it. And then on the other hand, baby, I wasn't worried about getting up on that damn clip because at the end of the day, that's my whole alliance on that team. So I just knew I wasn't going into the end game. It's all this twist shit that got me fucked up right now. Zach, he's just happy that them 2 is bickering and there's a little tension over there because that's taking the heat off his back in this house because he done showed his ass in the past 2 episodes. Lance tells Danielle and Blake that Tyler needs to go. So now he got to think of a plan to get her up out of here. They thought about who the winners may choose to put in the end game to save Tyler. He feels they should put Blake in and he's going to pick Tyler. That way it don't come back on us because they don't know that we close like that. Blake, he is actually fine with that because he needs to face his fear of failure. And if he go in the end game and actually win, that would help that. Okay, now what if it don't go that way, Blake? What happens if you lose? Then what you gonna do? They will have to pick somebody else. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. And if I was the one to go in the end game, I'm definitely picking Damien to go in because I know I can beat her scary ass. I mean, come on, Blake. Don't be a genie. Rob over here, buttering up to Jaylene. He trying to make sure she still want him around like you do still like me, right? I know I fucked up on the first game, but, we still got a little thing going on in here, right? But Jaylene, she said he good. She got his back, so I guess she do like him. The winners go in the first washroom, and they all agree that they are here to save Tyler. Well, Lance got his fingers crossed behind his back. We watched the thing. It got something to do with mice, snakes, and iguanas. Okay, so now we going to go through the names. They know for sure that they're not going to pick Zach, because if they pick Zach, we know off rip he going to pick Tyler. Lance throws out Blake's name because he's not going to pick her. And they really didn't agree on it at first because they need to go and make sure that Blake understands the plan. Ethan and Dita goes to see where Blake's mindset is if he was the one to get chosen. Blake says that he will pick Rob, Rodney, and he thinking Tyler, since she wasn't on his team today, he don't want to put his whole team into the end game. Ethan tells Blake, if you don't pick Tyler, then you can join the alliance that I have with Dita. Blake wants to know, if he did pick Tyler, would that be a definitely fuck you to them? Now, Blake, you know the answer to that, okay? But now, Blake is trying to figure out what would be the best choice for him. Should he stay with Lance's alliance and choose Tyler, or should he be on Ethan and Dita's team? Well, I feel like if it was me, I would go against Lance. Listen, Lance is cool and all, but that team, that alliance is kind of weak. Like, the only two people who really, be ready to push through for real is Lance and Danielle. Damien's ass is scary. So she's never going to have a chance to get into the winning position to keep us out of the end game. It's time for the end game, and it's called feeding time. This will test your claustrophobia in animals. You will crawl through this terrarium. Grab a dead rat by its tail with your mouth. Crawl back through the thing and drop the rat in the bowl. You got to get 4 rats into a bowl. The person in last place, they going home. So we get the winning team up there, and they let us know that we're going to put Blake into the challenge. Blake decides that he's going to choose Rodney because he don't know where his head at. Rob because he wants to beat the top dog in the house. And last, but most importantly, because he could shift the house one way or another, he picks Tyler. Ethan and Dita is pissed. They might bully you when you get back in that house, boy. I can see it in them. They will do some shit like that. Lance, now he got showed that he pissed off too because, man, we told you not to pick her. But y'all know deep down inside, he's jumping for joy. Tyler don't even have the words for how she feel right now. She's not even worried about the fact that she decided to, stay behind and let the teammates go up. Her mind is on these damn snakes right now. And I know that's right, bitch. I'll deal with that shit later. I'll process all that shit later. But right now, y'all want me to go in there with every animal that I am afraid of and get in some damn dirty water? Because I know those snakes been pissing and pooping in that fucking water while we've been standing here. Oh, hell no. Tyler's going through this thing. And the snake wraps around her as soon as she got in there. Y'all would have fucking just crawled right back out. It ain't no fucking way. But she pushing through. Snake wrapped around her arm and all. Zach, of course, is just like a kid in a candy store watching this lady freak out. What is wrong with him? He is so amused by the discomfort of women. I'm afraid of him. Rob and Rodney is blowing through this thing while Tyler and Blake is moving a lot slower. Just when Tyler was about to put her first rat in, she drops that shit in that damn water. And she had to bob her head in there like she's bobbing for apples to get it out. I just know some of that dirty ass water got in her damn mouth. Rob, he ended up finishing first, then Rodney. Blake and Tyler, they both on their third rat. Blake was about to drop his fourth rat in there, but the tail broke and it fell in that dirty water. So Blake dug his head in there, picked the rat up by his body with his mouth and dropped it. And he acts like, hey, do that count, do that count. The people said no. Bitch, do you know how hot I would have fucking been? I'll put that dirty ass rat in my mouth and some of that dirty ass water done got in my mouth, and you gonna tell me that shit don't count? But we can't think about that right now because we gotta hurry up because Tyler already going back for her fourth rat. Them two was neck and neck for a little bit, but then what's the boy named Blake? He ended up dropping the rat, and so that gave Tyler a little leeway. But once he picked that rat up, he was flying through that water and dropped that rat. And he beat Tyler by just a couple of seconds. Blake tells Zach that public enemy number 1 now goes to me. He knows that part of the house is pissed. They is so mad that he sent that girl home. But he do not care. He's happy he got a little win on his belt. Lance is so happy that his plan came to life and Tyler is going home. And his hands still look clean. Baby, let me tell you something. The house been paying too much attention to Zach that y'all didn't even realize another snake was in the house and his name is fucking Lance. And Lance is sneaky with it. Tyler, she okay though. She faced a lot of her fears. And she don't regret her decision because she knew she did the right thing by letting Lance get on that thing. Baby, if you only knew. But don't worry. Ethan and Dita say they going to get their revenge for you. But the problem is they going to be trying to go after Blake when the person they need to go after is Lance because it's Lance's fault you gone now. Well, guys, that's the end of the show. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And until next time, bye guys.